falling down, dropping out of the sky tendency. All right, so there's should be a little bit slower than 75, about 72. But see, it looks level, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm right on target with speed. The pitch,
03 Alpha, contact departure 119.
you have to be really careful with.
03 Alpha, thank you. 19.5.
All right, so slowed down. My throttle went down a little bit, but just let me see how much. She's so stable. She said
180 at 20.
It just doesn't like to come down.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
I would see, and normally I would come in about 1400 with 704.
Oh, yeah.
14, 1300, no problem.
But Cherokee, you gotta have that extra RPM on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to make a pattern similar to what you would see in a Cessna. Eventually I'm going to have everybody tighten it up, but
Yeah.
real shallow turn on a final, but they will not glide to the runway. You need to stay
Right.
close in a pattern.
Okay.
End of story. Now I always come in high. I probably developed it when I flew Cherokees.
Yeah.
But you see we sink.
Yeah.
So I'm always high. And I'll wait till I'm just, you know, 1/8 mile from the runway, and then I'll extend the flaps.
Okay.
That'll bring it to a 70 knot approach speed. But see, that 1700 works pretty well. Now, see we're sinking.
Yeah.
Let me get a little high, kind of like you were. Great for that crosswind. If you reduce the throttle, you got to keep that nose down.
Yeah.
Now on the flare, just leave a little throttle in.
Woohoo!
New Mexico. Moderate turbulence between flight level 310 and flight level.
That wasn't even that great. But that nose will slam down.
Yeah.
Well, it might be because we have some people in the back, but
Yeah.
that nose normally just snaps forward.
All right.
So, and you see how it jerked to the right? I was using crosswind correction and it had the nose wheel turned.
Okay.
Or I was, yeah. So. All right. On the roll, flaps. Your trim is fine. Your controls?
Sure. My controls.
Your controls?
Alright. Pops up, everything's good. Throttle full.
That was not. I held that. I had too much power in. I try to use too much, more than enough. Damn it, noise canceling. I try to use
That's
more than I
70 for
need.
80. Yeah, yeah.
Yep, 70. Easy on the pitch.
Easy on the pitch.
Easy.
Weather advisory 301. Valid until.
My battery's dying.
Cherokee 42, Juliet, left or right traffic, your choice.
Oh, do you want to remain in the pattern? You want to go do ground rotations?
Let's do a short approach one time so you can tell. All right, here.
Alright.
Airmail Tower, Cherokee 90242 Juliet. We'll take left traffic, requesting a short approach after the option, departing to the southeast practice area.
Valid until 0300 Zulu. Turbulence.
Cherokee 42, Juliet, roger, make left traffic, make short approach, runway 22, cleared for the option. After the option, proceed on course to the southeast practice area.
Making left traffic, clear for the short approach and the option runway 22, and then after the option, left turn out southeast practice area, Cherokee 90242 Juliet. All right. Bingo, bango, bongo. Ready to go, go. Go ahead and turn. You'll thank me later.
Nautical miles, south-southwest of Lamar, isolated, severe thunderstorm, diameter 15 nautical miles.
Trying to get everybody to see this. This sink.
Up above flight level 45.
Now, your glide speed.
1 inch.
You will pitch for 75 knots on the glide, for best glide. That is your only reasonably small chance of making it to the runway.
Nautical miles, northwest of San Angelo.
I exaggerate. She glides okay, but it's just much different if you're a Cessna person.
Yes.
So go ahead and get to 45. So pitch up just a little bit, trade some of that airspeed, and don't get blown to the runway. Let's turn to the right for our wind correction.
250 to flight level 360. Fort Worth Center weather advisory 301. Valid until 0115 Zulu. Monroe, isolated thunderstorm. Diameter 10 nautical miles.
All right.
Moving a little.
Go ahead and pull your throttle out slowly to idle. Pitch for 75 and do whatever you think you can do to make it to the runway.
So we're going to idle it?
Yeah, go ahead and go idle. Pitch for
Okay.
75 and try to make it to the runway. And you're gonna have to lower the nose. Lower the nose. Pretty damn. This is the only time the pitch changes, is when your engine's out.
Alright.
Alright. I'd make that turn rather quickly.
Hazardous weather within a 150
Ah, Jesus.
radius of the Dalhart and Panhandle VORs, recorded at 0111 Zulu. Convective Signet 5 Central, valid until 0255.
So you may not even get a chance to extend the flaps.
I don't think so, no.
Lamar,
You may be tasting some dirt here. You can give the throttle back. Give the throttle. We won't make it.
Yeah.
But I want you to see it.
Yeah.
Now you just come in whatever flap setting you'd like, but it's 75 with no flaps for your approach speed.
wind gust to 5.
So go ahead, yeah, get that nose back up there.
Weather advisory 203, valid until 02.
All right.
From 30.
Now we're kind of sinking.
West of San Angelo to San
So I would get to a slower approach speed by pitching up and getting nose up trim
northwest of San
to help with that flare.
Scattered rain showers, occasional embedded thunderstorms. Moving
Watch your nose. Watch your pitch.
5 knots. Top flight level 2.
Alright. It's just like this.
Yep. And correct for that crosswind with that right rudder. Leave that throttle in. All right. Now you can start getting the throttle out. Flare. Flare.
Diameter 10 nautical miles. Moving.
Yeah, that's pretty damn
Not
good.
bad.
That's pretty good.
No flaps or anything.
You just fly it to the runway is what you do.
Okay.
If you don't fly it to the runway, then it just
Moderate turbulence between flight level 310
backs it down.
level 430.
Alright. Which one was this supposed to be on?
Just
Next one?
slightly aft usually helps.
New Mexico.
I don't know, with two people in the back seat, you may not need it.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we got plenty of runway to drift on for a little bit.
9,000 feet.
Hazardous weather within a 15.
All right, just
get back over.
slowly pull back. You're at 65,
Reported at 0
now to 70, slowly. That's better takeoff.
5 Central.
That's better.
0255
Rotate does not mean
nautical miles.
Just
flying back, or flying it, or lifting off speed.
alright.
I have got to get rid of this battery.
50 degrees, 10 knots. Top above flight level 450. Hail to 1 inch. Wind gust.
All right, and then whenever you like, you can make your turn for the practice area. Do you know pretty much where you like to do the,
0200.
whatchamacallits?
Yeah, it's usually out in the east. We got a lot of fields over there that we can use for reference.
Okay,
To 4
I'll let you navigate there then.
Alright.
to 30 nautical miles.
Why don't we try doing a couple different airspeeds though in our climb? As far as
70 degrees.
like a cruise climb, go pitch for 85 knots.
Flight
Okay.
level 360. Fort Worth Center weather advisory 301. Valid until 0111.
And you will
Monroe. Isolated.
definitely need trim.
Diameter 10 nautical miles. Moving little. Top to flight level 390. Airmat 10.
There we go, battery replaced.
Cherokee 42 Juliet, contact departure 119.5.
Contact departure on 119.5 for Cherokee 9242 Juliet. Good day.
Good flight.
Tango, update 3. Valid until
Emerald departure this Cherokee 924 Juliet. Just left pattern on Emerald International, headed over to the east practice area.
are requested.
Cherokee 9242 Juliet, and departure radar contact.
Appropriate for additional details.
Yeah, what they just want to hear your altitude, call sign
Yeah.
altitude.
Okay,
That's it.
I got you.
Fox 704 under the right base for runway 13.
Convective signal.
Right base 13704.
Valid until 0255.
Not as high as it was yet, or the last time we flew, that's for sure.
No.
Fox 704, contact tower, have a good night.
Diameter
Oh, 704's come back in.
1183, good night, thank you for your help, night.
0 degrees. 1
Yeah,
top about flight level 450.
sure is.
1 inch. Wind gust to 50.
There's your 4,500 if you want ground reference.
Okay. Yeah.
Valid until
Now there is a
from 30.
an RPM range, 2150 to 2350. It says to avoid continuous operation
Okay.
in there. So I just anywhere between 21 and 24, I don't really set the throttle to.
Alright.
So like right now we're at 23.
Cherokee 42 Juliet, say altitude leading.
15 knots.
Altitude's at 4,500 for 42 Juliet.
Roger, thank you.
Center Weather Advisory 301. Valid until 0115 Zulu. Monroe, isolated thunderstorm. Diameter 10 nautical miles.
You're still gonna descend on me.
AirNet Tango, update 3, valid until 0300.
I just wanna fly.
New Mexico. Moderate turbulence between flight level 310 and flight level 430. AirNet Tango, update 3, valid until 0300 Zulu. Turbulence for Colorado, New Mexico. Moderate turbulence below 15,000.
All right.
Are requested. Contact Flight Watch for flight service as appropriate.
Alright, let's, I guess we'll just start from the beginning with what I did first, but I don't know. That came off.
Do what now?
I don't know, that came off.
I know, I cannot believe that he did this. I thought he like hard installed it or something. Like what the hell is this? Not even funny.
Above flight level 450.
All right.
1 inch. Wind gust to 50 knots possible. Fort Worth Center
Bitch.
203. Valid until 0200.
Making my day.
From 30 nautical.
That's retarded. Well, that.
Yeah.
I mean, a flight control check would have figured that out.
Yeah.
30 nautical miles northwest of San Antonio.
I mean, unless this has come out, then this is really stupid.
Moving from 17
It's stupid placement. Like that can hold weight. That's just a.
250 to flight level 3.
It's a work in progress, buddy. I tell you.
Yeah.
It'll look real nice. And I mean, I love flying it. I just.
Oh, yeah.
It needs some new stuff.
Yeah.
10 nautical miles. Moving little.
Well, I had my 45 and stuff like that, and I started descending and descending and descending. And
0300 Zulu. Turbulence.
there you go.
Yeah. Well,
Alright,
check
well-
your throttle.
Moderate turbulence.
Oh, yeah. Well,
310.
that's about where it needs to be, right?
It's 23.
Oh, okay.
And you do, I think you see things at an angle.
Yeah.
This is what I deal with all day.
Yeah.
Called a parallax error. I see everything from an angle.
Yep.
Now you have to deal with it. On one gauge.
For additional
So,
hazardous weather within a 150 nautical mile.
everybody's first flight in this thing is pretty much a couple landings, figuring out the trim for 3 days, and just turns,
Yeah.
climbs, descents.
Well, speaking of turns and stuff like that, let's do a rectangular pattern first and see how that goes.
All right.
So, first thing, clearing turns.
50 degrees.
Turn to the left here, look for traffic.
Flight level 450. Hail.
Like that I can turn and actually see out.
50.
Yeah. I think this looks nostalgic, seeing this wing in the air.
Yeah.
Valid until
Like actually looking up and seeing the sky.
Yep. Looks cool.
San Angelo to
Alright. Nobody really about it over here.
west of San Angelo.
But I'm back over here.
Miles. San Angelo area.
And we're looking, and we're climbing like we're
Yeah,
not
just-
supposed to.
Just inch your throttle back a little bit. It's touchy, I know. Right there, 25. There we go.
Tango, update 3.
And we're pretty good out here.
Departure, good evening. Citation 30 Golf Romeo 6000 for 7,500 direct Pampa.
Flight level
Citation 30 Golf Romeo, I'm on departure, radar contact, good evening.
Air update 3. Valid until 0.
Alright, well, let's
For Colorado.
do our pre-maneuver flow. How would you do that in a Cherokee? So fuel selector.
Is on the fullest tank. Now there is an auxiliary fuel pump. I haven't had you use it. And there's mixed opinions. I'm not going to get into it, but there is a fuel pump. Where's that? There it is. That one. And
Valid until 0.
let's see. So really, what you could do: fuel selectors, fullest tank, primers in and locked. Fuel pump. I wouldn't use it. You really don't need it.
Okay.
Enriching the mixture.
Cool.
Which
I would.
it's
Pretty.
Josh is wanting this needle up and straight up and down. He says that's the best. I'm going to do it because it's a relatively new engine. So
Sounds good.
that's really all
So
about.
that's all good. Then reference point. Actually, this field that we're flying over, can we use that right there if we do a teardrop?
Oh, man, I don't even teach privates teardrop type. That's cool.
Well, Yeah,
but you get it. You get clearances like that, or
yeah.
that's cool.
So we'll fly really just kind of diagonally on it. One's still hitting us from 17, so we're actually going to be flying right into the wind. So really, we can teardrop it down this way.
You know, I would
45-degree on downwind.
You know what I would do? I would just, like this being your downwind leg.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I would check your throttle, thus altitude.
Yes.
It's picky, I'm telling you.
I see that.
But it's also, I mean, the glare shield, the cowling, it's all different.
4.7,000. Envoy 2950, Emerald departure, radar contact.
I mean, I've got more hours in Piper than I do in Cessna, but I'm still having to re-equate myself with it, so my landings are not the best. My maneuvers, some numbers I've forgotten, you know, like I didn't know what throttle setting to use on a pattern.
Yeah.
No clue.
Wind gust to 50 knots possible. Fort Worth Center weather advisory 203.
And you know, I would just turn for it.
Just straight in on downwind.
Yeah, turn to a 45.
Yeah.
And then just pick a random field that happens to be in front of you. Don't seek one out, because then you're going to end up flying over it or too far away, and you're going to pass it. Just
I'll go with that dark patch field. I bet I can maneuver around that.
okay. If you think you got it on the downwind.
Maybe. Oh, we want to go downwind on this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we'll pitch up.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to correct it a little bit. That's all right.
Yeah, so you're on this?
A little bit too far. Yeah, on this one right here, and then we're gonna have to extend. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to extend, go down, and then we can actually enter into it. But
do what now?
Like right here.
Oh.
Like if we get down over here and get away from it a little bit to actually enter it, because we entered way too close. We entered way